I'm going to start this out off great. I'm going to start this off talking about football. So, what happened was that I walked into work yesterday and my boss came up to me and said, "Oh, Ben, are you watching Keeping Up with Football?" Now, I was honestly not sure. I with football he was actually talking about because I was thinking at first I was thinking the World Cup, the World Cup, and then I was thinking the Chicago Bears. So since I didn't want to talk about the Bears with my boss because I wasn't sure what team he likes to represent with the NFL. So I just left it there, like, yeah, I'm giving up football. And that's all. That's really all I really had to say about that because I really wanted to talk about the World Cup. So, right now, I'm going to talk about the World Cup, alright? So, grab yourself a cup of whatever, either coffee, tea, or even hot chocolate. You can even have a cup of hot chocolate, who cares? It's a cup of whipped cream. You can have whatever you want to drink. It doesn't matter what's in the cup. As long as there's something in the cup, you're great. You are great. You're awesome. You're gonna have a good day today, hopefully. Hopefully the weather is lovely where you are. Right now it's hazy here. Well, here on my laptop it says it's hazy. Look at outside, it's like cloudy with 9 Celsius. And so today England will be versing Wales at noon Central Time, and the USA will be versing Iran at maybe around 1 o'clock. So I am not going to watch the US game because I have to go to work at my other job. So this podcasting podcasting is just a hobby for me. It's just a hobby. Even though I went to media school, but in reality, it's just a hobby. Um, I just found out today that my favorite NBA uh, DJ has a YouTube channel. So I was watching her YouTube channel, and she was talking about her history of when she was a child, all the way up to all the way up to now, and how her career started. And honestly, I would love to do a podcast with DJ Sona. Because I think that'd be cool to have a podcast with her, talk to her about her career. Not talk about her past because I I honest she already did a video on her past, so there's no sense doing a podcast on her past here on a couple of them. There's there, there's no reason for that. It's it's cool, it's fine that she identifies herself in the way she does, that she is happy who she is, and that all counts. Is that she's happy on who she is, and I I don't care. I honestly don't care what your relationship status is. I don't care if you are straight, gay, lesbian, or even if you identify yourself as a fairy, identify yourself as furniture. I don't care. Honestly, to be whatever you want. To be whatever you want to be. As long as you are not hurting anyone, hurting yourself, or breaking the law, then be whatever what? Do whatever you want. Now I know why my one friend said that I should go back to making video podcasts because here's the thing. Every time I stop for a few seconds, take a sip of take a sip of cup of tea or a cup of coffee, you get this awkward pause, and then you hear me, you hear me come back and talk. It's like, alright, we're doing it. So I absolutely might come back to doing video, but not sure yet. Not sure yet. I would love to make an intro also. Let me talk about my YouTube channel for a minute, and then we'll come back to talk about football. We're not going to come back to talk about DJ Shano, but we are going to come back to talk about football. So, I'm thinking with this whole YouTube channel. So I dedicated one channel to like train spotting, where I go to City Center, Chicago, or Chicago City Center, and videotape trains. And then I even go to Milwaukee City Center and videotape trains that I tried to videotape trains there. They even have a streetcar, not a streetcar, a streetcar. Sorry, that was, or a trolley. I don't know what to call it. A trolley, a tram. It really goes nowhere. They call it the Hope, the Hope. But don't do the Hope, oh baby. No, I don't know. So, yeah, I videotape that and I put that on a train spotting boy band. You can find train spotting boy band on YouTube as well. Back in the day, YouTube would have this category called other channels, where you can share your other YouTube channels on your other YouTube channels. Okay, I know it made no sense there, but the thing is, you could honestly share your other channel. So if you had a cooking channel, but you also did other stuff besides cooking on your other channel, you could share it on your main channel. Say, okay, here are all my other channels that I've run. And I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was really cool back then. I kind of, I didn't know what to do back then with YouTube. I wanted to do news, but I didn't have a PhD or didn't have a degree in journalism. I have a certificate, but I kind of want to go back to the school for journalism. Maybe this time try to get some kind of a degree under my belt. I'm not sure what school though. I'm not sure what school I would want to go to. If I want to go to like another trade school, a technical school, or a university. I know in the UK, university is college and university, and only in the US they separate from university and college. But tell you the truth, to tell you the truth, between, in my opinion, the words university and college, they're basically the same. They are basically the same thing to me. That university and college are the same. It's just, we like to say, like, UWM or WYU or UCLI or whatever your the other letters mean. But But yeah, I'm watching football right now as I am doing this, so um, I'm I'm kind of hoping, I'm really hoping that either one of them wins, either Wales or England. But I don't see U.S. going anywhere after Iran because every game they played Wales, and they ended in a draw. They ended in a tie. They when they played England, same thing happened, and I just love it. I just love it when someone said, "Oh, look at U.S. won 0-0." No, no, no one won. No one won. No one lost, and it is a tie. You cannot say you won. Sorry, but not sorry. And also, the Bristol Flyers are doing really good right now. They are in first place in the conference. So let's see if they can to continue with the first place and maybe win it all. That'd be cool. Also, the Milwaukee Bucks are doing decent. The Chicago Bulls are doing alright as well. Hey, the Chicago Bulls won. I'm not sure what the standings are for the NBA. I really don't know. I would have to look that up. The Chicago Bears, they are doing awful this year. And I don't know, we just can't win. We lost. Yet we lost last Sunday to the Jets. Now we're going to be facing the Packers this weekend. I really hope we can beat the Packers in our place. It's a home game. It's a home game. I keep on thinking it's away, but no, it's home. We are playing at home in Chicago at Soldiers Field. I hope it, I can't wait till they move to Arlington Heights because when we move to Arlington Heights, we might have a roof on our stadium, and that would be kind of cool to have. Also, have a more modern stadium and not something from the 30s, 40s. Oh, oh, they when such real built. But on the show, we're going to be talking about news from the US and the UK. We're going to be talking about entertainment, and we're going to be talking about events. Also, I want you, the viewer, to get on with the conversation. So, you the listener, sorry, you, the listener, to get on with the conversation. You tell me what you want to talk about. And I will, no, sorry. This is not going to be a Mr. Rogers program, sorry. But, yeah. Um, so, that's what I'm thinking about doing is making it the viewer's choice, the listener's choice, and have you be a part, make it be a part of the show. Honestly. But one thing is, what I don't really get right now about YouTube, that they want you to know if the show is safe for children. And I always say yes, that my shows are family friendly. I don't swear or anything. Also with the train spotting, I say that those are family friendly as well. But what I have noticed is that whenever you say that your video is safe for children, even though there are no children on the video, like it's just you talking, or if it's just a train going by, and you say yes, safe for children, the thing is, you cannot comment. You can't comment on their videos. The little comment selection is gone. It's absolutely gone. You can't comment. Can't give your opinion. You can't say, oh well, what about next week go videotape the Empire Builder, or you go videotape the South Shore Line, or what about go videotape some freight trains, or something like that, or do a little bit more travel in your videos, make more travel videos, or like even with the podcast, even with this show, you can't comment saying, oh well, let's talk about Christmas shopping because it's almost Christmas. People might want to know what's going on for Christmas and might want to know the best deals out there. But who knows? It's just silly, actually. So, with that being said, I don't know what I wanted to talk about. But, yeah. I'll come back to whatever I want to talk about. It'll come back to me, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Come on, this is live. I'm gonna do it as live as possible. Treat it like live radio, alright? No spin, no bias, no cutouts. No censorship. No outtakes. Let's do it. Let's do it live. Straightforward. No cuts. No edits. Just do it. Yeah. Just do the whole show. So, oh, now we remember. Last Friday was Black Friday. And I know a lot of people went out Christmas shopping. So when did you start your Christmas shopping? Did you start it right away after, right on Black Friday? Or do you wait, like, do it 3 weeks before Christmas, 2 weeks before Christmas, or 4 weeks before Christmas? But I honestly tried to start mine 3 weeks before Christmas. And that's when I start my shopping. Or that I try to start my shopping, or 2 weeks before Christmas. And I know I want to cater to everyone, and I know that not everyone celebrates Christmas. So, I could probably do research on the other holidays that are happening in December, like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, and I think that's it. I think that's it with holidays, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up. So next podcast we're going to talk about holidays, of different holidays that are being celebrated around the world. Not just Christmas, I know that. I know that there's other holidays going on besides Christmas. And also, I am thinking about also doing travel videos here on Copper with Ben YouTube channel. They do some travel videos, not all, just sometimes. Maybe have a occasional travel reel, like what I try to do with my old YouTube channel. The video did not turn out correct. It's just the visual was so small though. The footage was smaller than I thought it was going to be. But I could work on that. I could honestly work on that for you. So if you do like my new platform, thanks. If you don't, sorry, you can go watch someone else. Hey, what we go watch that talking band. Watch that talking dog or bear. I think it's a dog. Right. And that was another thing that I was running into issues with when I wanted to do Talking Copper with Ben. And I, honestly, I did look the names up before I wanted to use them. And I did ask my two friends what they liked. And I already had Talking Coppers with Ben. Or Talking Coppers with Ben already picked. And I looked it up, and that's how I found the Talking Ben. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I I did my other names that I was thinking about doing. In any time I would put the word talking and Ben together. It didn't matter if the talking and Ben were right next to each other or not. But what would happen is that you get that other YouTuber's YouTube channel. And I was like, no, I honestly don't want that. Honestly don't want that at all. Because I'm not them. I'm not them. I'm not trying to copy them. I'm my own person. I'm not acting. No, I'm not acting at all. I am my own person. I'm just very unique. And yeah, very unique. And I've seen other YouTubers, channels, and honestly, they are very creative. Like one, she does little acts. So she changed, like she wears the costumes and changes her voice to make it sound different. And she she had this one person show of playing all these different people. So I would think in my head, that would work. That would really be more cool if she would just switch the audio. Then nobody would know. Nobody would know that she is there. She's there at all. They might think more people are there. Like old radio shows back in the 50s and 60s. Now I would love to do a radio show like that. Like change my accent. Well, yeah, I'm changing my accent right now. But this is going to be my new accent. I'm trying to sound more relaxed and like a native British speaker because when I was watching my early shows back on my early YouTube channel, I could I did not like the way I was doing stuff. It felt like I was forcing the British accent. And I don't want to force it. I don't want to make it sound like I'm acting like I'm making a fool of myself, taking the mic, or having a laugh. Like it was bonkers actually. So since I was talking about Christmas earlier, I was thinking about buying records, more records, because I do have a record player. And I was thinking about buying records. And so what I was thinking, oh, that and so that sounded so weird. So what I was thinking was buying Christmas records and to play those all year. And so I got stopped in and so, oh my man. It's right up there with but omen, yeah. Oh man. I it's like blimey, I need to find other words to say. Other words to say. And just watching the World Cup right now. I really can't wait for Wales and England match to start and still. But I am going to get more interested in football, even though I do have a football kit from Manchester United. But I would love to become a fan of another team too, like maybe England or Wales. I'm already a fan of the Chicago Fire. Milwaukee are going to be getting a professional football team. Not sure what their name going to be called. I had an idea for them. I was thinking they could call themselves the Milwaukee Badgers. Why the Milwaukee Badgers? It's because way in the beginning years of the NFL, Milwaukee had a football team called the Milwaukee Badgers. And what happened was, according to reports that I looked at, their team folded up because they let high schoolers play on their team. And so their team folded up, and that's why they're just the Green Bay Packers in Wisconsin. But if you go look at history of the NFL, you'll find a lot of interesting stuff. Like Milwaukee had more than one football team, or actually more than two football teams, and so yeah, it's very interesting actually. And some people were wanting to call the team Cream City, Brew City. There were some others like Milwaukee Football Classic. Now, a Milwaukee Football Classic would be great. So it would be lovely to have, because then they can maybe face not only Chicago Fire, but they could probably face the German teams, the English teams like Wales or England, Liverpool, or even Manchester United, Manchester City. But only time will tell. I can really see they're going to be in 2025 when Milwaukee are going to be having a professional football team. But you never know. Only time will tell. So thank you for listening to this podcast of talking, of a couple with Ben. Have a lovely day. I really hope that you guys, that you can see my picture with this video, hopefully. And so, have a lovely day. Hopefully, your team wins today with the matches that are going on. And have a nice day. And see you all next time for another edition of Cuppa with Ben. Have a lovely day.